Good morning. Today we'll be making some noodles. Honestly, I love noodles. They are my favorite snack. We got vegetable noodles. Now we all know the best noodles come in a cup, but unfortunately for me, they're not vegetarian. They contain actual pieces of meat. But it doesn't matter. Let's go make it. Add a little bit of moist water. That means that you can mix the ingredients for like lemon pepper, honey for example. Trust me, it does the trick. And there you have it. All the spices are perfectly mixed because we added a little bit of water in it. Alright, hey everybody, today is a noodles mukbang. Honestly, who doesn't like noodles? I love noodles, really, once in a while, I eat these things. Hope you guys are all doing well today. I've read your comments, a little bit more atheistic. Okay, so we'll be more happy. Because, damn, I'm looking at my mukbangs and I'm like, oh man, they look really depressing compared to a couple years ago. And like previous, like, the vibe is just completely off. So let's, I ain't gonna act happy. I am actually in a pretty good mood today. I will give you that. Hard Rock Cafe, hell yeah. I actually added some chunky burger sauce to it. So, yeah, I just always love that. Oh, very dangerous that I'm doing this with my laptop up. Hey, it's cool. Nice. Hope you guys are doing well. Regardless, if you're a businessman, if you are a student, noodles are, most of the time, the most affordable meal that you can really get. I used to eat these a lot as a kid. But lately, since living on my own, I don't know, I've sort of forgotten these. Ramen noodles are the best, obviously, but got a good portion of noodles. No chopsticks because, sorry. Man, I always love to add a little bit of lemon. And sometimes this is an optional thing that I do. I add cheese to it. Sliced cheese. Which, it ain't bad. I guess I'd like creamy Alfredo pasta type of taste. If you want regular noodles like this, really good, man. Like, I've never had like real Chinese noodles, like from a real Asian place. I know New York is very good with their Asian food. I mean, same to the Netherlands. We got a lot of Asian places as well. But I feel like New York is different. I feel as if New York has better food. Wow. The chunky burger sauce definitely adds a nice flavor. How many calories is this? I honestly didn't check. I didn't care. I haven't really worked out this week. I've actually been very tired this week. Really lacking sleep. I don't know what it is. Okay, so look. I go to bed at an average of, when I'm at my place, so my, home. I go to bed average at 9 o'clock. Straight up. I take a sleeping tablet. I sleep around, let's say, between 10 and 12. I sleep, alright? I wake up at like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. This morning I woke up at 8:30, which was alright, good. I woke up, but I had a massive headache. Okay, I got, and I was just like, damn. Like, I've been lacking sleep, but when I'm at my parents' place, and this is the bizarre thing, right? I'm at my parents', I sleep wonderful. Even though I go to bed at like 10-ish, 11-ish. I wake up at 7, or sometimes earlier, but I'm wide awake. I'm energetic. Do I go to bed early perhaps? Maybe. Hey, it could be that I just go to bed way too early. That's obviously also a possibility. Maybe I go to bed way too early. Because there is a thing called oversleeping. You actually get exhausted. But I feel like I don't sleep enough though. That's the thing. I don't know. I'm not stressed about it, but it is like, damn. I'd like to sleep an extra hour, but yeah, it doesn't happen. What do you think of my t-shirt? Reminds me a lot of Amiri shirts. I think there is an Amiri shirt that has like, sound like an American. Like, fucking hell, I know that. I remember, right? Oh my god, a couple years ago when we were in St. Martin. No, these Americans. I kid you not. You know, like, it's just like, you know, oh, like, you know, like, shut the fuck up. Like, oh, now I'm saying it as well, but you get what I mean. It was mad annoying. Me and my dad were just like, you know what I mean? I can't say what we said, but it was like, you, shut up, you know. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. What is up with them using the word like in every sentence? Here's the thing, when we were in America, we didn't hear any of you, my American followers, saying like. Actually, matter of fact, nobody used it. But this specific, because we asked, where you guys from? Oh, America. Oh, cool, we're from the Netherlands. Well, we didn't actually ask. We knew they were American because of the accent, etc., right? Shit is mad annoying. I hate when people say like in every sentence. It's so frustrating. But now they were cool. They were party people. I would love to go to the Bahamas one day. But what was I saying again? I forgot. It don't matter. Oh yeah, right. Okay, so look. There is, you know, Louis Vuitton. You've got a sort of order collection of Louis Vuitton, right? And it's got the LV that looks like doves, like pigeons. Pigeons. I don't like pigeons. I don't know. I have an animosity towards pigeons. I don't know. I just don't like them. They're just rats with wings, basically. Although that is a thing that they found out isn't actually true. Apparently, it's not true. They're not actually like rats. By the way, I want to keep the air in there. This stuff is so disgusting. If once the bubbles are gone, if you shake it too much, you can just throw it away. Because initially, what gives it the flavor of 7-Up, like a little promo. Please pay me. This stuff is really good. Yet bizarre thing is, this is 20 cents more than the one with sugar. Strange. But what was I saying? I forgot. I don't care neither. Countries that I would like to visit. That's a good one. I don't know. I've been basically everywhere. I've been to Turkey, Egypt, fucking goddamn Luxembourg, France, Belgium, Germany, Switzerland, Austria. Even fucking Russia. And I've said before, Russia was like Russia was the worst I've ever visited. Just because you could very much sense that people are very sad there, you know. It's just as China, really. Communism is everything except good. Sorry. I hate to break it there. But with communism equals no freedom. That's how it goes in China, Russia, and the other country. Was it North or South? I think it was North Korea. Yes, South Korea is the good place, apparently. So strange, right? Two different countries, two different rules, two different politics. Bizarre, actually, when you think about it. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so I've been to all countries, basically. Suriname, South Africa. And when I say countries I've visited, that means I've landed in the country. Flying over a country doesn't fucking count. I find, personally. I mean, yeah, you've been there, but you've just flown over. You haven't, like, put feet on the, you know. I would love to visit Canada. Yes. I would also love to visit America again. Even though, yes, some of you might be like, ooh, that's a bit hypocritical. You're very negative about America. Sorry. You know, it was something about America I really loved. The people were very nice, because here in the Netherlands, we are not very much used to nice people. People, you know, they're annoying here. Really, fake. But America was a awesome time. But if I had to choose my favorite all-time destination so far, it's going to be very strange for some of you, but it's going to have to be Thailand for me. And not South Africa. No, Thailand was something else. See, that culture is different than the Western culture. It's reality. You see, if you've grown up like me in luxury, because essentially, I live in wealth, in luxury. We all do. If we can afford a house every month, a nice big house, have a nice car, you live in wealth. It doesn't matter if you have to pay it off. I don't give a fuck. If you can afford a car that's $500 a month, you live in luxury, regardless if it's paid off or not. My parents do it. You think the Audi Q5? Man, nobody in their right mind spends $50,000 on a fucking car. Nah, they can, but they just pay it off in a month. Why? Because it's cheaper. And besides, if something happens in between, They're not like, oh man, we just spent 50 grand on the car. Now we got no money. Let's say a window breaks in the house. At least they got money. You see what I mean? It's all sorts of ways. It's the same with my brother. My brother has a car. He pays $220 a month for Suzuki Swift Sport All Grip, right? And I said to him, why don't you just pay it off for one go? You can afford it. Because I don't want to. I said, why? He had his reason. He had good reasons. I forgot them, but... Now, his car is dope, by the way. But Thailand was awesome. Because... I don't know, it was something about the culture, the people. It's very strange to explain. Like, the place we went to was, I don't want to say it was very, very poor, but it wasn't the richest. But yet I felt very welcomed. I don't know if that's just an Asian thing, like culture-wise, that they're very welcoming to foreigners, but they were very nice to us. Like, really, really nice to us. Something that I was like, whoa. I've never experienced this type of welcoming, like I'm a part of their family in Europe. Trust me, go to an Asian country. I've always said countries that have it less fortunate are most of the times the countries that are the happiest. In the sense of people, they have what they have, they accept it. There's a difference between being humble and accepting and being greedy and want it all. That's Europe for you, basically. Greedy. No, but I'm being serious though, like... Sorry, I keep saying the word. Thailand was amazing. Really nice country. Unfortunately, yeah, poverty. A lot of street and cat dogs. Very sad. I did feed some of them at the hotel. 2 little kittens. I hope they're alive. Oh, they were seriously 2 little kittens. Beautiful cats. Really cool. Shit, I don't know if they're alive. They might be dead. This is like 6 years ago. I'd love to visit Thailand again. Really would. I don't really care about other countries, really. Sorry. I could have sworn Thailand has also got a dictatorship. Or do they have democracy nowadays? I don't know. Sorry. I don't really keep up to politics, man. That stuff just doesn't interest me. Very good, very nice. Very nice. But no, Thailand was amazing. I really suggest you to do that. Pretty humble. And it's a reality check. It shows you what the real world is like. Instead of all that bullshit glitter and glamour, right? That stuff isn't real. Perfect prime example of glitter and glamour. Las Vegas. My mom went there 10 years ago. Says she liked it, but she would never live there. So I asked, why would you never live there? Homelessness, cost, cleanliness. Apparently it's very dirty in Las Vegas. Don't fucking surprise me much. You know. And noise and safety. Because behind the strip, or under the strip actually better said, there is these Mormons that they call sewer rats, they call them. Which is a bit disrespectful, they're still humans, fucking hell, man. Seen a lot of documentaries of people once being, even from millionaires, going bankrupt because of them gambling. Thinking, alright, fuck it, I put 50,000, I can win 350, man. Lose all the money. Now look, I've gambled as well. I think it's fucking awesome. It's very cool. But it ain't worth it. You gotta just have luck and fortune by your side. As some would say, you need to have God by your side. I wouldn't use that in this one, but it is very interesting to see the reality of... Why is my fridge making noise? Damn, I nearly choked on a goddamn noodle. You know, as weird as it sounds, I would avoid Las Vegas at all costs. Simply because I am not personally attracted to the cities. It's the same like Amsterdam. I don't like it. As in, I would want to live there or spend more time. Same goes to Rotterdam. Rotterdam is fucking boring. That is, dude, Rotterdam for me is boring. There's no nature and environment. I like tranquility. I like when it's peaceful, as where I live now. Give me for 1 second, besides the fridge. No dog barking, no cars, no screaming kids. It's all elderly people. Hence the reason why I chose this particular park. Because sure, there were 2 or 3 places at the other side of the park, but it's like, fuck, they all got kids. Fuck no, I don't want no goddamn kids. I mean, sure, there's a guy behind me with kids, but that garden runs pretty deep at the back, right? They don't utilize like the strip at the back for me, so I can't hear them through my place. And they chill. They hardly actually come here. They only come here like once a week or something, or once a couple of weeks. But yeah, that basically. I hope I made a good mukbang feel this time. Sorry for, looking at 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I've become older as well. You have to understand, I'm a grown-up. I'm an adult. People change. I change. Times change. Money changes. The world changes. Sorry that I'm not the kid that I used to be. I'm a grown-up, for God's sake. You gotta understand that. I ain't 15 no more. Well, that is debatable sometimes. What do I have here? Sorry, I can't show you because it says the address. By the way, shout out to The Plus for always hooking me up with good food. The Plus, I think, is very affordable. I think Jumbo is fucking overpriced. Jumbo is bullshit, man. It's just like Albert Heijn. For my Dutch people, like, Albert Heijn is a fucking rip-off. Bullshit what you pay for them. It's a joke, Albert Heijn. Ridiculous, the money. But they each to their own, I suppose, right? The only time I really go to Albert Heijn is when they have like, because that's the thing I will have to be honest with. Albert Heijn does have the luxury assortment of vegan, vegetarian food. Like, it's fucking insane how much they've got. They got maybe a couple thousand products a couple hundred vegan and vegetarian products, from vegan sausages to, veggie burgers. I always get my burgers from there because at the Plus here, yeah, vegetarian and vegan food ain't very popular amongst the small people here. Excuse me. And the Jumbo, my parents be having shit vegetarian food. The same shit every time. I don't want that. So once in a while I go to Albert Heijn and you come out with a couple of things, it's like 30 euro. Like, what? That's the one thing I'm gonna have to admit, right? Nowadays, due to inflation, etc., right, everything gone up, but you get less quantity when you buy. A couple products is like 15 bucks already. I'm thinking, man, how the fuck do people afford this when they have got 50 or even 30 a week to spend on groceries? Like, that has to be so scary to me, having a budget of 30 or 50 bucks a week on groceries. That means you have to prioritize. You can't just get this. This is $2. You have to downgrade to home brands, like non-original Coke, so. But then again, if you're used to living that life, it's really sad. Sometimes people have to accept that they live like that. I don't know. It's weird to say for me. It's very easy to say for me, I can't be the one to say that. My parents went through that struggle so that we never had to go through the struggle. I always look at it like that. Well, it's not like my parents had a choice or their parents had a choice, but my parents grew up in poverty. Hadn't had much. Matter of fact, they were fucking poor. They were poor. Simple as that. Poor as in poor. Can hardly afford food. They sometimes had to eat for days just a fucking loaf of bread. They couldn't afford no meat. It was fucking expensive back then. Still is, by the way. They had to sometimes live 2 days off a loaf of bread. Water, very scarce. Had to prioritize stuff. So I look at it like that, man. My parents went through that so that we never had to go through that. They made the decision, we want to work hard and live a good life future, and they did. I don't think it's luck. I think it's bullshit. Fuck that. No, it ain't luck. My parents worked their ass off for it, or both of them, by the way. My dad is a car mechanic. He would have loved to be an animal vet, but he said as well, if I would have been an animal vet, I may have never met your mom. True. And if my mom never had studied at university, because she graduated from university, yeah, my mom, when she was 17, she was pregnant with my brother. She was working at that time 3 full-time jobs, she told me. That's fucking heavy, bro. 17, studying, whilst being pregnant. That's crazy. That's something I can't imagine. And then she has the audacity to tell me, don't make her go pregnant. I said, excuse me, man. Hey, hold up. Hey, you were the one pregnant at 16 and a half. Don't you, Dad? You know, nah, but we have funny conversations because my mom eventually got a job at Shell, which she's been at for 22 plus years. And after a few years at Shell, you get like these rewards, like a watch once in a while, or you get a fucking diamond ring. It's really bizarre. That's how much money Shell has, bro. They give your fucking employees a diamond ring after like 5 years. Sometimes even a free phone. They get free phones. But no, my mom's a fucking boss. I love her to death. I love both of my parents. I'm not gonna make I'm not gonna say, oh, I love my mom more. Bullshit. I love them both as equal. Both of my parents are fighters, you know. Look, if my mom was single, I would have said, yeah, my mom is the best for me. Oh, that makes fucking sense because she's the only one I got. But I got both my parents, which I'm very fortunate because, yeah, most kids at these age either don't have their parents, or as in a way of, you know, they're not alive, or they're just simply not in their lives, unfortunately. Which I'm very lucky to have my parents. All of us three, my brother, sister, and I, are very fortunate enough to still say, yeah, my parents are together. Fucking don't ask me how, man. Hey, do not ask me how my parents are still together. I seriously could not tell you. I don't know, maybe they've got this thing that they say, you know what, whatever happens, we make sure that we always stay together for the kids. Do I think ever my parents would divorce? Well, they probably thought about it once or twice. Oh, fuck, come on, man. Every goddamn fucking parent thinks about that. Ah, fuck this, I'm gonna divorce. But then you look at your little baby like, damn, do I really want to put my kid in this situation? Like, some parents do it because they generally aren't happy. But my parents always go through it, you know. When my parents have an argument, I'm like, alright, fuck that, I'll stay out the way. 'Cause ain't none of my business what they do. Ain't none of my business. If they got an argument, fuck it. I stay out of it. It's their business. Who am I to tell you? But have they ever thought of it? Probably. I mean, after being together for 30 years, Jesus Christ, yeah. Oh, actually, fuck, longer. 30. Oh man, they've been together almost 35 years. What am I saying? My dad's 50. He old as hell. Yeah, I keep forgetting. My dad's fucking old. He's 50. Well, there goes your retirement plan. Wanting to retire at 65, you got a fucking 15-year-old daughter still. Good luck with that, because they ain't my Nah, I'll take care of my family till they're dead. Or until I'm dead, basically. But yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this mukbang. And, am I looking for a girl right now? Nah, I've said it as a long time. I ain't looking into a girl, man, respectfully. But I'm always open up for speaking. But I'm not interested in a girl right now. Or a relationship, to be more honest. So, thank you all so much for watching. And, I shall check you later, man. Hey, peace out.